Hi all, right back with more Europa Universalis, The Price of Power. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is going to be part 57. So the following day, it did become a bit weary last night, although it perked up at the end of the night and I enjoyed the finish. I think it was, I think I mentioned looking at the events kind of put me off, sort of depressed me a little bit. But I mean, yeah, generally they're not very good to look at events, are they? You occasionally get a little bit good in them, but it's more bad than good, I think. Of course, you've got to pick one. You know the bots are going to pick some. I suppose we're not knowing with that bot event suggestion using that, we're not quite sure what's going to happen when the bot picks them. So that last one we still gained on stability loss, didn't we? Which is what it said on the card. So seems like it should have been how it went, right enough. Right, so let's push on. I should be able to squeeze a part in just now. I've got some stuff I need to take care of, and then hopefully get back later for another part. And tomorrow might be a nice free day for me to get some stuff done as well. So who knows? We might push on to the. Well, this is this the third round? I'll tell you how many events have you got on top, Grant. Yeah, this is a third of the 4 rounds. Yeah, so I think come tomorrow time we should be into the third age anyway. For sure. And then maybe be able to push things. Yeah, I don't want to get too carried away saying we're going to finish the game, but we shall see. Okay, so this was sitting here just to remind me that it's Denmark's turn. Denmark have plenty of bot power, only 1 spent. They are not at war. They have not. They're not under attack. So we're just going to draw a card, yeah. Just double checking. A couple of truce markers there. Austria are at war. Right, but that's what happened last turn, and they moved in there, and yeah. Thing is, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. There's something I clicked that I think I needed to fix. What was it? Or was it just something I spoke about wrongly? Damn, what was that? I was watching back part 53 or 54. No, I think 53. No, I can't think what it was now, to be honest. Anyway, so just right now, if I know it's Denmark's turn, we should just get this over and done with. But I'm just looking at Austria. They are sitting at war in the area that they want to go and attack. No, hang on. They've had the battle in there, Grant. They've had the battle. Yeah, the battle automatically happens, and they still had units left, so it's fine. They're just going to siege, but they only have 2 strength army. However, I don't know if the Mac was to get checked again in there, but I don't think it does. Okay, you know what? Let's just do Denmark and we'll come back to that because that's where we're at. Right, so Denmark are going to draw a card. They're bottom number 2. So let's see what they get. They get diplomacy. So we're going to spend 2 bot power and discard a diplomatic card, which we get as diplomatic, yeah. Counter espionage. No, not the best ruler or general, to be honest. Right, so that's that done. We paid the bot power, so what are they going to do diplomatically? Well, before they came up here and messed with us, but we've kind of got all the influence in that now. They do have some influence along here. Don't think they've got alliances or marriages, have they? No alliances, no marriages. So, no alliance, no marriage, no alliance. Do they have 2+ influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to the bot? Yeah, they do. In the Netherlands. In And remember, this is adjacent. Oh, hold on. Bergen is now not theirs anymore. Oh dear. Well, hold on, Grant, hold on. Can't they just go through this sea zone into there and that's, yeah. Well, can they? Yeah, because they've got a ship in there as well. Yeah, so they can go out into this sea zone, into the next sea zone, and then they can tie up to this. Well, they're coming to their capital anyway, so they can get right round their capital. So that is classed as adjacent then? Or no, hold on. No, I don't think it is. I think it would have to be in the same sea zone. Looking for the definition of adjacent. Is that back there at the beginning as well, maybe? It is. Adjacency. A province, unit, or token is considered adjacent to the area in which it is located in all areas that share a border with that area. Right, that's when you're talking on land, right? It is also considered adjacent to all provinces in each of these areas. A coastal province, port, is also considered adjacent to all other ports facing the sea zone, to all areas with such ports, and to all the sea zones it faces. Areas/sea zones are considered adjacent to all other areas and sea zones with which they share a border. So hang on, a unit. A unit is considered. What are we considering here? Well, to be honest, it's just an area we're looking at, isn't it? Why am I needing to know adjacency? Yeah, because it needs to be 2 plus influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to the bot. It's considered adjacent to the area which is located in all areas that share a border with that area. Areas/sea zones are considered adjacent to all other areas and sea zones with which they share a border. Yeah. Coastal areas with ports facing the same sea zone are adjacent to each other. Yeah, so coastal province is also considered adjacent to all other ports facing the same sea zone, to all areas with such ports, and to all the sea zones it faces. Yeah, I actually don't think this is right then. I don't think this works now then. Because this area is adjacent to this area, but this is not the bot's area anymore. And remember, we can't get up in the Norwegian Sea area to tag it to that because that's a different sea zone. This is only adjacent to ports within the same sea zone. As in Bergen, Amsterdam, and then that's it. Well, no, that's not quite it. There's Bremen here, and then you've got these in Jutland. Yeah, the fact that Austria have took Jutland, that's what's kind of screwing that up. And I still felt, although watching back on this, and I know I was feeling uncomfortable about removing that, I think it's right. Hold on. No, hold on. This was... No, I went back and looked at it. Because I was talking about it being occupied. Well, it wasn't occupied, it was owned by Denmark. It wasn't cored. But that still had the same reaction. It still removed it. Page 37, I want to say. Yeah, liberation. It's B. It's step B. So it says a province which is assigned a rebellion result or siege by rebels is immediately liberated if it is the core province of a realm other than the player realm that owns or has vassalized it. In which case, the town/vassal on this province is returned to its player realm's player map. I think that was right. I think that was done right. So now we are the only place that they've got 2 plus influence cubes is here. It is in an NP, well, it says in NPR. I mean, it's just in an area. So I think the word on that's maybe, this is just me. 2+ influence and no alliance in any end. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Take it back. It's meaning the alliance in an NPR adjacent to bot. So no alliance in any NPR adjacent to the bot. Well, no. It's got the influence. There's not an alliance on an NPR. So they two parts are true, but it is not adjacent to the bot. Are you sure, Grant? I think so. Yeah, I'm going to stick by this one and go with it again, rather than going and asking questions. It's not that I'm getting lazy or whatever. I was looking back at some of the questions I've asked. It's all quite clear in the rules. I mean, though the bit that I'm not challenging, the bit I'm querying there or wondering about is adjacency, and it's back on page 4 in the main rulebook. Important terms, adjacency, and it says a coastal province port is also considered adjacent to all other ports facing same sea zone to all areas with such ports and to all the sea zones it faces. So, I mean, this is adjacent to the sea zone, it's adjacent to this port, but this port does not belong to Denmark. So it needs to be adjacent to the bot. It's not, Grant. Okay, so I'm going to say no to that then. So is there an alliance on any NPR with less than 2? There are no alliances, so they're going to go to the diplomatic target in short. For Denmark. So Denmark diplomatic target well, let's just roll a dice to start us off. Oh, you need a dice for it. Right, there we go. A 3. Right, we'll keep that handy. We might be rolling that again, I suppose. So 3 on the diplomatic target in chart is owner of Akershus. Right, Akershus, the owner of Akershus is Denmark, so we're rolling again. I'm just going to roll off camera rather than move things about. Rolled a 6, so from owner Akershus on a 6, it's a realm in Jutland. Well, all the realm in Jutland is owned by Austria, so we can't diplomatically target that. So we're moving on. A 3 from realm in Jutland. Is realm in Pomerania. That's the same situation. Brandenburg owns everything in Pomerania, so it can't diplomatically do anything there. A 3 from realm in Pomerania is Saxony, and that's the same as well, because we did have vassals in that, but we've now changed that up, so we do own all the provinces in there. So from Saxony, which is the yellow, moving on the yellow, I've rolled a 1. A realm in Rhineland. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so a realm in Rhineland. So that's what our target is, a realm in Rhineland. So it's not a specific realm, it's just a realm in Rhineland, okay? So that is there, where Austria, well actually Austria have a town, but they don't own everything, so let's just diplomatic target. I just want to try and target in charts, target types. Here we go. Invalid diplomatic targets. Target is an opponent, so it can't select. I mean, it just says a realm in Rhineland, so Sungai. That's part of Austria, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, obviously they can't target that. But it's got Mainz, Pfalz, and Lorraine. They look like they're all separate ones, although this is a large one, so when it comes to it, this is a 2, this is a 1, this is a 1, which, mind you, hang on, Pfalz is there and it's not a cat, or is it? It's the crease of the, yeah, I think there's a line there actually. Well, doesn't matter, we can look back on that when the time comes, because what are we doing next, Grant? That's diplomacy, so we've rolled on that. is an alliance on the target NPR. On target NPR, well, it's a realm in there. There's no alliance anyway, but I suppose if one of them had an alliance on it, we would target that. But I mean, we've been through the whole alliance. They don't have an alliance. So no. So that takes us up to any free space in targets areas. Yeah, there's 4 space, member. So yes, so it's going to add 2 influence in targets areas, preferred targets, capital. Well, the area is Rhineland, so a realm in Rhineland, so it's going to place 2 influence in there, in the Rhineland. Okay, so done that. Is an alliance possible? Alliance requires bot is at peace and has less than 3 alliances in play. Yeah, that's true. Target is at peace. Well, we don't know what the target is yet. Well, I think we do. I think it's going to be a Lorraine. Target is at peace and not bot's ally, and any ally of target has fewer influence than bot in target's areas. So yeah, I would say an alliance is possible here. So let me just check Mainz, Pfalz and Lorraine, just to be sure. Right, Lorraine has got a 2, yeah, and it's a large province, member. And then Mainz, there it is there. That's just beside it, actually, so maybe the other one's beside it. That's just a 1, yeah. And then Pfalz, let me see the flag. Oh, hang on. That's the Palatinate. Is it? The Palatinate. Rhineland. Palatinate. Anyway, there's no mention of Pfalz. But I mean, Pfalz is obviously the capital. Yeah, it still throws me a bit of this. But anyway, it's got 1. It's only got income of 1. So it must just be a 1. So our target is going to be Lorraine. Because remember, when we target, when the bot targets, it will pick alphabetically, but if it will pick, if it's benefiting the bot, it'll pick the highest possible tax value before alphabetically, yeah. So, I mean, I would say this is a benefit, so it's going to pick Lorraine over the 2 small ones. So it's going to place an alliance on the target's capital and add 1 influence if there is space. So yes, that will be doable. Oh, that's a cabinet one. Oh, I've got one out, that's why. Oh no, hang on, that's me. It's a red one. A red one I want, isn't it? There we go. So an alliance on Lorraine, on the capital, and then 1 more influence into the area. Okay, so place alliance, add an influence if there's space, yeah, and then ends the turn. That's done. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Seemed like an okay sort of move. Again, it's sort of like, it's not connected up to its homeland, if you like, though, is it? I suppose that was because Austria took Jutland, like we've said, but I don't think that's an issue. I mean, it was an issue for doing things there, but it didn't ask about it being. I mean, does it need to be adjacent? Let me just double check alliance. You know, in case it needs to be connected somehow. I don't think it does, but 12, 15, 32. Right, give me a second. Yeah, looking at the Forge Alliance action, which could be a bit different. Remember. It says, so it's got 4 bullets here. In order to take this action, both you and the target NPR must be at peace. Well, that's said that to us already. That was a restriction. You must have a total of at least 2 influence in any area belonging to target NPR. Well, remember the previous step places the 2 influence there if there's space, and then that's why it then asks about an alliance possible. If the target NPR is allied to an opponent, you must have more total influence. I think it talked about that there as well. Forge an alliance with distant NPR, right, that's not applicable. So yeah, I think so. Just quick look at page 32. It's talking about alliances. Tells you the key features. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Right, so on to Austria. So Austria are at war and can siege. So, right, hold on. Right, start. What's their bot power? The bot power is 6 and 6. Actually, yeah. They might actually just be drawing a card here, Grant. So 6 and 6. Oh no, because they can siege, can't they? Yeah, so their army is on the map and they can siege in the same area, so they are going to go to siege. Right. So siege hostile provinces up to 3 tax value, bot ignores siege strength. Spend 1 bot power per tax value sieged. So they ignore the siege strength. Yeah, I forgot about that. Whereas right now for us, we would need 3 infantry units, because a siege strength of an infantry unit is 1, and they're wanting to siege 3 provinces here. So, but however, they do not. It says bot ignores siege strength. So as long as they've got the bot power, so they spend 1 bot power per tax value sieged. And it mentions some things about, yeah, that's fine. So it's going to spend 3 bot power, and it's going to siege all 3 of these areas. There's not going to be any preference. It's just going to siege all 3. I'll take this out of the road for a second, and then we're just going to add 3 of its towns and unrest. Oh, hang on, they need occupied markers as well, Grant. Yeah. I'll put these underneath. I'm not really. Right, we better put them down first. Right, give me a second, and I'll get 3 towns across rather than just put this on pause, I think. Okay, there we go. So 3 towns in unrest. On top of occupied markers, still shown at war. And obviously they've got a claim in that area as well, which they might well be removing to remove that unrest come the peace resolution phase. Yeah. And that was Bavaria that they've just taken. So, and that's a total victory condition, isn't it? So, and then it carries on. Are they at war or have towns with unrest? Well, yeah, they do. So they're just going to end the turn sitting there. Okay. So back to us now. What we need to watch now for is, and remember, although Austria is shown at war, now they are not classed as at war because there's nothing else there. So I think they're going to take their event next turn. Well, we don't know what event they're going to take. So, right, so what did I want to do? Yeah, I think we want to declare war because we need to get this moving, because we need at least 2 actions, 1 to fight the battle, move into the area and take and fight the battle, and then 1 to siege. So, well, that's a point. Siege strength, yeah, I mean, my siege strength is, we've got the artillery though. That's 2. That's really important. So that's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But are we going to have all that left after the battle? I mean, I only need to take on 2 to get my marching on mission complete. But, you know, I think I should be slightly greedier than that. But how greedier than that, I don't know. So this isn't, we're talking Westphalia. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't think I need to go looking for them. They're all underlined, so means these are all the capitals of them. I don't think they spread into other areas. Maybe I should just have a quick look. Right, I'll pause and. Yeah, okay, they are all ones, as I thought. So. Right, I'm going to declare war then. I mean, I think that they're all going to fight together. So, Oh, hold on, here. It's different for them. Remember, this isn't the bot. If it was the bot, they would all fight together and they would just get 1 strength for each one. Which, yeah, they're still getting 1 strength for each one, that's, but they roll 3 dice, do they? Can't remember how this works. So, any defending is a human player, no. Any defender is a bot, no. With NPR units in this area equal to the total MC/NC of all NPR defenders. So I think, let's just say I took on all 5, right? They would put 5 units in there. Now hold on. If defending rebel/NPR units is greater than or equal to 3, and there are no player round defenders, draw a military card. So that's what might hold me back. And then when we go to roll the dice, roll battle dice for both attacker and defender. Each side rolls 3 basic battle dice. But remember, there's 5 of them. There is 5 of them. We roll 3 dice, and then we've got to fight them again. Remember, there is only 5 of us. So, yeah. I think I only want to go for 2. That seems a bit weak. Because to give them a chance to the card. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to declare war on... I'll put these 2 here. That's Cologne. I think it's Cologne, actually. When I looked in things, and that's Cologne. And this one is Trier. So I think I'll go for they 2. Now, I have a claim there, so that's fine. Right, that cost me 1 military power. Let me just hold a thought there for a moment, though, just in case I want to. I mean, if I take on... Nah, I think I should just take on the 2, Grant. Yeah. Well, thing is, you'll probably want to go and attack them next... Well, it'll be next round. And you're probably going to attack the other 3, though. But then maybe I can build a slightly better army for attacking the 3. Because there's a chance they might get extra die roll with a... I mean, we could take a chance here and let them draw the military card. Just looking across at the discard pile, there's not a general in the top of the discard pile. Which I kind of like to look at these things to put me off. Or maybe egg me on a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're being a bit of a wimp. I feel like we probably should be trying to do a bit more here. But then if I take on 3, and let's just say they get an extra 2 dice, they roll 5 dice, 3 of which can hit. We've only got 5 units. That could go horribly wrong. And we've got to shoot down 3 of theirs. No, I'm going to stick with 2. And... Well, I mean, next time I might not. I might just go and here's the other thing. It costs me this military power, and I could just add 1 more, and it doesn't cost me any more military power as well. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling it. Plus, I've not got money. I've got a loan. I've got 1 ducat. Not that really means anything. I do need to do a trade action, I think. Right, let's do this. But I want to get this war started so that we can finish it before. I don't want to go into the next round being still at war, because you lose, you lose 2 unrest or something like that. And there could be other things out there as well that might happen. Okay, so we're declaring war. Some in the back of this. Declare war. We've got call to arms. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We've no alliances. These are other things that you should be thinking about. Yeah, alliances are important, Grant. Well, yeah, you don't have an alliance. They don't have an alliance either. Well, the Holy Roman Empire would, but we are part of the Holy Roman Empire as well, so it doesn't come to the aid when it's needs to be somebody from outside HRE attacking it. So none of that applies. Remove influence from target realms areas. We've no influence in the area. Resolve trigger naval battles. There's no naval battles. Resolve land battles. There's none of them. If no battles, take and activate units or recruit units action at no extra manpower cost. Military power cost. Okay, and then you may not declare war. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they're fine. So now we can recruit. We could recruit more units, or we could activate our army. And I've not really got the money. Here's the thing, Grant. You could have took another loan and targeted a third, and then recruited a couple of units. But then it's going to take another turn before I can move on. So I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to just activate this army, and then we're going to move on. And now there's going to be a land battle. Now hold on. Yeah, hold on here. When I activate the army and move on, is that when I check my military capacity? We've never looked at this before, although we've not done much of what we're doing right now. So MC, the military capacity, page 22. Military capacity is a measure of how many units a realm can muster in an area. A realm's MC for any given area is equal to the combined tax value of that realm's own provinces and their vassal provinces in and adjacent to that area. So hang on, is it not? Oh dear. Well, we are adjacent to this. Oh, that's going to be rotten then. When we're doing the land battle, let me see, battle here. Where does it get me to check my military capacity? Well, it doesn't talk about it here. It talks about the MPR. Military capacity is the measure of how many units a realm can muster in an area. A realm's MC for any given area is equal to the combined tax value of that realm's own provinces and their vassal provinces in and adjacent to that area, including ports facing the same non-hostile sea zone as this area. This value is used to determine how many regular and allied units a player realm can place into an area during a recruit units action. Mercenaries are not limited. This isn't a recruit units action. Equally important, MC is used to determine how many units an NPR will use to defend an area when under attack. Right, why does it only count for when you're recruiting units? So, the fact that I'm not recruiting units and I'm just moving my army here, does that mean they just stay as is? MC only counts once per turn. This means that if you recruit units at 2 or more locations that have overlapping MC, you must decide in which of those locations you wish to utilise the capacity. See, it's only talking about recruiting units there. So, the stronger army you bring with you at the start, yeah, that could be a quick little question, but... Well, it does say military capacity is the measure of how many units a realm can muster in an area. So it seems to be that, yeah, how many can you recruit in that area? Well, hold on here though. I couldn't recruit units in this area anyway. Would I not need? Right, hang on. Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. You could recruit units in your... Um, yeah, you recruit units into your army here. I mean, if I was sitting in here right now and I wanted to recruit units, I don't think I could recruit any because I've got 5, and the military capacity for that would only be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So although I think I would still get the benefit of the 5 because they were in the army already, I would not be able to recruit any more units. I think that's what that's saying. This value is used to determine how many regular and allied units a player realm can place into an area during a recruit units action. Yeah, well, it says they are during a recruit units action, so we're fine. We're going to we're not doing a recruit units action, and if we were in here, we would be able to recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does it count the doubles? Yeah, it's tax value of that realm's own provinces and adjacent provinces. Yeah, so it would be 5 and 4 is 9. And I've got an army of 5. So if I did want to do it... Well, I suppose I talked about doing that, wouldn't I? So I would be restricted to 9 units. So I would only be able to recruit 4 more units, in actual fact, if I was doing that. Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, well, there usually your problem, though, when you're talking about being in there and then recruiting more units. You're not going to be able to grant. Well, hang on, though. Once we get these 2 towns sieged and become... now, do we need to own them? Yeah, of that realm's own provinces, tax value of that realm's own provinces. So I don't think, while they were occupied, they wouldn't be. But then we're not talking about doing that. The ownership, the occupied markers are going to drop off. We'll then be able to get another +2, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we've got 5 in our army as it is, so we could only add another 1. So I see it might be more beneficial doing it this way and recruiting before we make this move. So let us rethink that a bit. I think I'm going to just take my chances. I don't really have the money. I'm looking at my money and I was thinking about I could recruit 4 more units at 8. It cost 8. I've got 1 ducat, so I would need to take 2 loans. I've got 1 already. And then I thought, add a cavalry, that means I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means I need 2 loans as well, and I've got no money left. End up with 3 loans. Yeah, maybe that's what I should be doing, but okay, I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to move on, and as far as I'm understanding, my military capacity is still as it is in the army. So it's got 4 infantry units and 1 artillery unit. Right, we're going to have a land battle then. So, right, attacking me a point, assign a general. Oh, I forgot about that. Because I'm going to do that, because I'm not fussy about my ruler, to be honest. Although I did think, I've got a good general that I could actually assign. Let's do military power, but I think I just want to keep hold of him and just use my ruler because I don't really care if he dies. Maybe that's the wrong way of thinking here or not, but he's going to add 2 dice. Does that change anything? Oh no! You know what? Let's get on with it, Grant. You're wasting too much time on this. So I'm not. I'm going to appoint a ruler general. So this wee marker goes on here. Say he's my general. So if they roll 2 of the tertios results, he'll take a wound. But remember, they are only going to be rolling 3 dice, aren't they? Yeah, I keep thinking I should be doing more, and I think I should, but well, you're not really wanting to take lots of hits, Grant. I was just thinking, well, there's less likelihood of the ruler getting hit with that, is there? But let's just press on. Okay, attacker may appoint and assign a general to their army. I've done that. Yeah, and we are the attacker, so that is allowed. I've been thinking about this more. I'm going to backtrack a little. I'm going to be a bit more bold, and go for 3 of them. I need another war token. Oh dear, what happened there? Right, so I'm going to go for Frankfurt as well. That means they will get to draw that card. Right, but however, once I get the free choose to recruit or activate, I'm going to recruit this time, right? So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take 2 loans. Loan marker. Right, so let me see. 1, 2. Let me just look at this first before I fully decide. So that's me taking my 2 loans. So I've got 3 loans. Now I can recruit. Remember, like we said, our military capacity is only 9 from where we're sitting. So I've got 5. So I can recruit 4 units. But I thought about trying to get a cavalry along. They're 5. So 5. And if I recruited 3 infantry units, just wonder if I could just get away with 2. And again, why bother with the cavalry maybe? It's quite nice to have 1, Grant. You're going to be rolling 5 dice as well because you're going to have the ruler. The problem now is that I'm giving the MPRs a chance to possibly have a general as well. Maybe we might get lucky with that. So 2, 4, and then 5 is 9. Yeah, why don't I do that? Because if I do the whole 11, I'm wiped out. Well, you're almost wiped out anyway. So I'm going to recruit 2 infantry. 2 more infantry units. And 1 cavalry unit into my army. Right, you can see that along there. So I've got 6 infantry, 1 cavalry and 1 artillery. And that's still me under the MC. So that would cost me 5 for the cavalry and 4 for the 2 infantry is 9. So you know, get the last one out of there. So 10 and a 1 change. So we've got 3 loans and 2 ducats. So I think we've got 2 diplomatic power there that we're really we're only gonna get 1. Is he okay or is he gonna die as well? Oh he is. Yeah, this guy's going to die. In fact, is he not dying as well? Yeah, they're all dying. Well, actually, hang on. I was going to replace this guy with this. I mean, it's nothing special, but it does give a +1. So I think that was my intention. Just something I need to do before the end of the round. There's no rush to do that. Okay, so let's go with that. Let's go with that then. So that means that's my turnover, remember, because now I don't get to move. I either get to activate or recruit. So I've done the recruit. And it didn't cost me any more military power. On saying that, I'm going to have to spend the military power next turn to move in, to activate my army and move in. So that's another downside to it. But I do have 4 military power left, right? Okay, let's move on. See if I can quickly get back to that. Well, maybe not, because I think Austria's going to run an event now, which could be... Yeah, it's fine. I can come back later and we'll get our battle done later. I was hoping to roll some dice there. Now it looks like I'm probably going to have to go and get my chores done before I get back to that, because I guess Austria's next. They've got more bot power than they've got spent. They've got more spent than they've got available. That's what I meant to say. They've bot power left. They're not under a... Now, they are... they're not. Remember. They're not under attack by rebels. Their army is on the map. However, they cannot siege. They've done their sieging. No colonists. Their spent is greater than what they've got left. Now, are they at war and have 4 bot power left? Well, actually, they've only got 3 bot power left as well. But they're not at war. They're not classified as at war now. From a bot's point of view, that just they've taken all the provinces they are. So that's a no. Have they picked an event? No. So they're going to go and pick their event. Right. So right. Well, let's just roll the dice. It's going. Oops. It's going to be a roll of dice, isn't it? Event already taken event. No. So roll dice. Right. 1. 1 is pick leftmost revealed event, gain 1 if ducats are in the event. Well, they're not. And then let's see what we go. Right, so it's the leftmost event, so I'll drag that down and we'll get that looked at. Before we do, I'll flip over. Oh, hang on. Right, so these 2 events get 2 ducats each. And then we'll just have a quick look at this. I've studied. Well, I did look over these off camera. Well, that's ours. Lack of heirs in nearby lands. Let's have a quick glance at that. Right. Hohenzollern. Sure, it's not it. Succession. Brandenburg gains a royal marriage and alliance with 2 NPRs, either in adjacent areas. With 2 NPRs either in adjacent areas or in HRE areas where they have 3+ influence. Then you must flip all on one of their. You must flip all marriages on one of these NPRs to the other side. Which I know it's bad, that, isn't it? And when we go into that, I'm going to have to look more into that. So that sounds really quite good up until the last bit, obviously. But I can see it says all marriages, so we could maybe target somewhere where somebody else has got a marriage as well, and then that would get flipped. So, and then B as Prussia is Polish. Brandenburg may offer an alliance to Poland. If they accept, both parties gain 1 military power. I don't know how that works with because Poland is not a player, so not sure of that one. And then as for rulers though, he's good. Johann George the First. Johann George the First. A 1, 4, and a 2. So he's good. So yeah, actually, we might not be holding on to that ruler for long. It feels like we got. Of course, we get 2 events, don't we? One in the first 8 cards, one in the second 8 cards, and they've come. The first one came in the second half of the cards, and this one's come in the first half of the next set of cards. But that was good, so I hope that's not going to. Well, I suppose if the bot played it, we would still get the ruler. Yeah, I've got to remember, if the bot doesn't play and you don't play a grant, you need to keep, as administrative power, you need to keep to get them. Anyway, okay, so, well, that's what we'll go. So, and this is the event that Austria are going to run. Is this an opponent's event? It is not. So resolve option A, it says, and then end the turn. Well, actually, it would then check for 10 plus bot power, but it's only got 3 at the moment. I would imagine this card's going to gain at 7 bot power. So let's go and have a quick look at the. Again, I'm still not printing these out, I'm afraid. So I'll go and look, see what it says. If it's a lot of words, I'll bring it across on the tablet. But right, so I went and read the event suggestion before actually reading the card, and I thought, wow, that's extreme. It says affected bot adds 3 unrest and 4 rebels to its capital area only, and the other bit was bot research tolerance for 3 bot power if able. Well, it does actually have 3 bot power up there. So, he's already got tolerance, so. All right, well, he won't be doing that. He's actually got the tolerance idea tagged already. So that was zoomed in a little bit for moving about like that, Grant. But I mean, if you look at the card, well, it does say affected bot. So it says affects all Catholic player realms. Now, that have 2+ Protestant areas. I don't think this is going to affect anybody, is it? I mean, Denmark and Austria, I mean, although Austria shows us diverse faiths, my understanding is that it's still Catholic. I mean, if we look on its state religion, it says it's Catholic. This is just messing about. It will give some religious dissent. And that's the same for Denmark too. So they are both Catholic. Now, do they have 2+ Protestant areas? Hang on. Affects all Catholic player realms that have 2+ Protestant areas and all Protestant player realms that have 2+ Catholic areas. Oh yeah, so this could affect us as well. I think I've got to read through this card and then just change the text. Although that text was in bold. Again, yeah, I mean, I've got the wrong glasses on. That's why I'm not seeing properly. Yeah, I think we do have to just not ignore everything in the card and read what that's read. I think this can affect us as well. But I don't know, it doesn't say anything like that on the event suggestion. So the thing is, Denmark are Catholic, they do not have 2 Protestant areas. Austria are Catholic, they do not have 2 Protestant areas. The only Protestant areas are ours. Now, it then also says all Protestant player realms that have 2+ Catholic areas. Well, we're Protestant, member. Now, we've got this one Catholic area, but we don't have another, fortunately. So, I don't think any of that's going to apply. In fact, I think the whole card's a wash, actually. So it says each affected player realm, and in the text up there it says the affected bot, it says it gains 3 rest and 4 rebels. Whether that could be a misprint or not, I don't know. But it definitely says 3 unrest and 4 rebels. However, it does change the next bit. It doesn't say in one of their areas, it says in their capital area. So my guess is that 2 is going to be a 3. Well, hold on here. Yeah, look, if you look, it would also add 1 unrest and 2 rebels in another affected area. So that's why it's bringing it all into the 1, isn't it? So, yeah, I don't think it doesn't affect any bot. It doesn't affect me. And then even the ability to purchase the tolerance idea, it would cost them 3 bot power. They've got 3 bot power. However, they've already got the tolerance idea tagged. So I think that's a whole lot of nothing. Right, hit the spread bit as well. I was hoping to just quickly get this finished. Well, I'm sure you can, Grant. So we've got rebel dice rolls. Come on, you know how this works. Austria are only going to roll 1, remember, because they're playing the card. So let's just roll their 1, and it's just as well they're only rolling 1 because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 towns in unrest. So they only roll 1, right? We'll just roll for them first. Still not sure. I know I could look it up and find the exact order. I don't think it matters, but it might in some cases, I suppose. So Austria. Well, actually, Austria are first player as well. They get the rebel result, the rebellion result. So, however, they do have an army, so it's going to target their army, and it's going to remove 1 other units, and that's that. And then Denmark have nothing in unrest, don't think. No. And then us, yeah, we've got 2. We've got 2 in here, and they're both in the same area. You've got to remember, we've got to roll for different areas, haven't we? So we're rolling for 2 rebel dice. I could do with this been good. And that's not good at all. So we lose 2 ducats. Well, I suppose there was no rebellion result. Lose 2 ducats, that's all the money I had. And we lose a a monarch power of our choice. I'm not quite sure what I'm hoping to increase my stability again. I don't know. That's going to cost me 3 to increase it though. See, I could have increased it twice by going 3 and then 4. Was that crazy talk? Was there anything else I wanted? Actually, I don't think so. Maybe that might be what I might try and do if I get the time to do it. Because it cost me 3. It cost me 4 from there to there, but we've got that idea, so it cost me 3. Then it would cost me 5 from there to there, but we've got the idea it would cost me 4. So that's a total of 7, and I've actually got 7 here. So I think I'm going to take a military power away then. I want to keep this because I think I want to run 2 trades. But again, 2 trades, 2 shifts in stability, a war and a siege. How many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 turns. Am I getting 6 turns? I don't think so. So you're going to have to decide which amongst them. Right, that was everybody done that. Right, and then the spread. Okay. The bot, this is Austria that's running this, so, but then they've not got, it's just the Protestant religions up here, so this is going to spread 1. So it's going to spread 41, 37, 41. Spread religious ideas. So we're going to get 1 Protestant counter. Is that 1? Yeah. Because we've only got 1 cluster still. So auto resolution. It prefers areas with at least 1 town. Right. So I think it's going to go here, but then hold on though. Pomerania is now adjacent to other places by sea, isn't it? So this isn't an option. This isn't an option. This isn't an option. Saxony is, but then out here to sea, now does it not see? Yeah, adjacent. Place a Protestant counter-reform token in an area adjacent to a cluster of the same type as the cluster it is placed next to. Adjacency may here be traced across the sea zone. So, looking for towns across the sea zone from, it's Stettin there. Well, Stettin can be in here. Well, actually, this is connected anyway. So we can go in here, here, or we can come this side and go here, here. Yeah, I forgot about here. And then also here. So does it takes tax value in, doesn't it? Highest total tax value. So Jutland's 4, this is 2, this is 3, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. Jutland's 4 and Saxony's 4. Jutland's alphabetically first. Damn. Yeah, it's going to go in Jutland. That's a pity, because I want to convert Saxony anyway. But, well, it is what it is. 4, yeah, same tax value. Yeah, okay. Right, think that's right. Need to get this wrapped up. Plus signs are taking a hit, and fortunately Francis is gone. He was wounded already. He is now no more. So that's us lost another advisor, and we're going to lose this guy as well before the end of the round. So, and we've only got 1 advisor we can place. with him, and it'll be a +1. So it's going to be a, yeah, not much power next turn. We've still got a bunch now though, so right, that's that card finished. Didn't do an awful lot, but which is fine. Right, okay, going to wrap this up. It will be. Oh, that's Austria taking their event. Actually, I've not moved these back across. Austria taking their event. We've not. Oh, yes, that's something else I forgot. The manpower. Yeah, there was 3 things I missed. I don't know. This should have come across, shouldn't it? We had 1 exhausted. And that's me using that. Again, that reference at the back, and I'm obviously just skimming through it. If I'm going to use it, I need to go through it a bit more carefully. Whereas, is it update and refresh? Refresh exhausted. Yeah, move half of exhausted, a minimum 3 to available. So this guy should have came across. Just a 1. That was the thing that I forgot about. Okay, yeah, I'll need to be careful next end of next round, because that was 3 things that I sort of missed. It's not had an effect, but yeah, it's better to. Somebody might point out in the video. If I've not put it in the header, then I've fixed it now. Okay, Austria, Denmark's going to go first again, so I'm just going to place that there. Because they're next to go, and then, well, Austria, unless it gains, no, in actual fact, it's not a war, so I think Austria's going to pass next turn, so there's no way you're going to get 6 actions. Because Denmark's only got 4 bot power left out of 3. Now, we didn't have any loss of bot power there, did we? Who rolled the dice? Austria rolled the dice. They got a rebellion result. Denmark did not, yeah. So I'm going to keep forgetting that one, I think, about losing the bot power instead of just, spending it. Right, okay, I'll get away for now. I will be back later to hopefully get my battle done in Westphalia and some other things. Okay, be back later. Cheers.